bright and sunny here in Nairobi. I hope you are keeping well and keeping basking in the sun here in Nairobi. Thank you for joining me wherever you are in the world. So last week, I introduced something of when investing, you think in decades, but when you are spending, you think annually. And let me just break it down why that is important. First of all, when investing, I know, especially here in Kenya, we are driven a lot by returns. This investment is giving me 5% vis-a-vis 14% within different asset classes, and you may go with the one that is giving you a higher return in the short term, but think about in the long term, which one is more sustainable and will give you consistent return, even if they're a bit lower than what you have today. And when it comes to spending, I think because of my work, not having a monthly salary has rewired my mind. When I get paid, so I may get paid now, next month, and may not get paid the following month, I may get paid like that. So it's irregular. I think that has helped me to be disciplined, first of all, knowing that the money that I have today is not just for this month, but God knows when the next paycheck will come. And that has forced me to think not in terms of months, but this quarter, what do I need? Hopefully I'll get paid in a quarter. Or this half of the year, what are my expenses? Or even the better, this whole year, how much are my expenses? Which expenses, and I told you last time, there are two expenses that take a big chunk of your budget, that is school fees and rent. And think about tackling either one of them and think about long term. How can I have a sustainable, be able to pay sustainably, for example, my monthly rent, based on the income I receive on an irregular basis. But I know for most of us who are employed, the temptation is to think, let me just use the money that I have. Next month, I'll get paid. The challenge with that, especially now with the economy and people are being laid off here, left, right, and center, or businesses are not doing well, you may not be assured about tomorrow. So my encouragement is have a target of annual spending, but start quarterly. So this quarter, what do we need? Next quarter, what do we need? And just pick one budget item that you can start with. For example, you can say, and hopefully your rent is consistent throughout the month. You can say, for this month, this is what I need to target to pay for my rent. That will help you not get into debt. Yesterday I was reading a newspaper here in Nairobi that we are a Shylock economy, where people are borrowing from this digital platform, from this bank, and a comment of, if you don't have a loan, even if you are spending everything that you have, that you're actually doing very well. Which is sad, because the bare minimum is saving 10-20% of your income for the rainy day, building an emergency fund. But then the reality I came to realization was, no one is coming to save you. Let me be the bearer of the bad news. No one is thinking about, how can I make your life better? So when that dawned on me, that no one is coming to save me financially, I have to dig myself out of this debt, out of this bad situation, then it gives you the motivation to work knowing that no one will come to help you, not even the government, that the last people who will come to help you. Because I think we have a systemic issue with the government, not just here in Kenya. Yeah, so that's my encouragement for you for today, as a follow-up of what I mentioned last week, that first of all, as you spend money, think quarterly, think half yearly, think annual expenses. And then next week we'll talk about why I think going for low returns for investment that are a bit long-term are better than going for high returns for a short-term investment. I don't know why I came to this topic of investment, but here I am back again. Let me know what you think. Shoot me an email. An email will be ideal on the YouTube. Feel free to do that. You have a lovely day, bright and sunny here in Nairobi. Enjoy the sun. Bye-bye, take care, and God bless.